The female president ordered this man to procreate with 10,000 women in 1 week because he's the only man left alive on the planet, with over 4 billion women waiting. Jack is responsible for reproducing the human race. But how did it come to this? Let's rewind to 1 month ago. Inside the Pentagon in the United States, all the top officials had gathered for a critical meeting. At that moment, the president, who was speaking, suddenly vomited blood and died, and then all the other executives collapsed one by one. At the same time, the same thing happened to the people outside. They all fell in a pool of blood. Even airplanes that were moving went out of control and crashed. The roads are full of rampaging automobiles. In just moments the entire world is paralyzed. But strangely, all the people vomiting blood were men. No one knew what was going on. But with all men wiped out, the nation plunges into its worst chaos ever. Angry and desperate women storm into the White House. They start destroying everything to vent their rage. But the US brass couldn't do anything about it, because all the troops they can mobilize are dead. The only ones left were the weak female officials. While everyone was feeling helpless, a congresswoman running for president stepped forward. She was forced to skip the campaign process and become president to quell the riots. She learned that the virus wiped out all organisms with the Y chromosome. The female president immediately ordered the extraction and preservation of vital cells from the victims before the bodies decomposed, and to urgently start a human reproduction program. But even bigger problems start to unfold. All male-dominated industries collapse at once, and the surviving women can't fill the roles fast enough. Power stations, armies, factories, communication bureaus, transportation, and other industries have been suspended. The world will soon be paralyzed. In addition, there is an even more serious challenge facing mankind. That is the sudden appearance of more than 4 billion bodies. There aren't enough crematoriums or fuel to burn them, and if left unchecked, they'll all rot and stink. That would be an unprecedented disaster for the global ecosystem. And most importantly, how will the human race survive without men? At that moment, a man suddenly woke up. He is the only surviving male in the whole human race. The man lived in hiding every day, because if the surviving women find him, they'll turn him into a breeding machine. His only companion is a monkey. But one day, an accident happened. When he arrives at a clothing store looking for clothes, Jack is spotted by a Chinese woman. Now the man is finished.